Hello my country people, welcome back to the news. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Chief Edwin Clark, the prominent South-South leader, has strongly criticized President Bola Tinubu's decision to scrap the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs. Now, the elder statesman emphasized that the people of the Niger Delta would not accept the federal government's decision. Chief Clark made these comments following the announcement by the Federal Executive Council, led by President Tinubu, to dissolve the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs and the Ministry of Sports Development. This decision was made public through a tweet by Mr. Bayo Ononuga, the Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to the President following a FEC meeting. And according to Bayo Ononuga, this decision was part of a broader reform aimed at reshaping federal ministries and improving efficiency in government. However, this move has drawn significant criticisms, especially from leaders of the Niger Delta region. And in response, Chief Clark, a well-known advocate for the development of the Niger Delta and the leader of the Southern and Middle Belt Leaders Forum, expressed great surprise and disappointment. We recall that Tinubu on Wednesday scrapped the Niger Delta Ministry and the Ministry of Sports and Development. Tinubu said a Ministry of Regional Development would oversee all the regional development commissions such as the Niger Delta Development Commission, the Northwest Development Commission, the Southwest Development Commission, and the Northeast Development Commission, and that the National Sports Commission will take over the role of the Ministry of Sports. But then, Chief Clark, who is the leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, have said President Tinubu has no good plans for the people of Niger Delta. He argued that the former President Umaru Yar'Adua created the Ministry for the Development of the region and to curb insecurity in the region. Therefore, President Tinubu has no basis for scrapping that ministry, because Yar'Adua, the former president, had really created that ministry to develop the Niger Delta region and Nigeria and to bring peace to the region. Yar'Adua had a clear purpose to address the security situation in the Niger Delta, which led to the creation of the ministry. So at this point, why did Tinubu remove that ministry? That at this point, it seems that Tinubu has no plans for the Niger Delta people. So he questioned the rationale behind the scrapping of the ministry, which was created in 2008 by the former president Umaru Yar'Adua to address the significant challenges faced by the Niger Delta region, such as pipeline vandalism and underdevelopment insecurity. So, Edwin Clark, Chief Clark, accused Tinubu's administration of trying to use the region's resources to fund development in other geopolitical zones, which in his view was unjust, unfair for the people of the Niger Delta. He pointed that the Ministry of the Niger Delta Affairs had played a pivotal role in fostering peace and supporting economic growth in the region. So Yar'Adua knew what he was doing back then when he decided to establish that ministry to bring lasting peace in the region, which had been plunged by unrest and economic challenges due to oil exploration activities. So it seems that, according to Chief Clark, Tinubu does not have any direction. So Chief Clark slammed President Tinubu for scrapping the Ministry of Niger Delta, where he stressed that the people of Niger Delta had been long marginalized and that the scrapping of the ministry would further hinder the region's development, where he argued that the ministry was essential for addressing the ongoing security concern, fostering peace in the oil-rich region. So he feels that there is no need for Mr. President to scrap off that particular ministry. Well, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? Because at this point, President Tinubu had scrapped two ministries and merged them with other ministries, where he scrapped the Niger Delta Ministry and also the Ministry of Sports Development. The Ministry of Sports Development, he had to scrap off such ministries and merge them into another ministries. Then Mr. President also approved the merger of the Ministry of Tourism with the Ministry of Culture and Creative Economy. So Tinubu really did a massive cabinet reshuffling. Tinubu really did a massive cabinet reshuffling, although some persons were reassigned to some positions while some persons were sacked. About 5 ministers were sacked and 10 others were reassigned to other positions. The ministers sacked was Uju Kennedy, the Minister of Women Affairs, Lola Adejon, the Minister of Tourism, Maman, the Minister of Education, and other persons. So this reshuffling of Tinubu's cabinet brought about mixed reactions. Some persons praised the move by the president, while some other persons did not praise the move by Mr. President, because Tinubu said this is him, reshuffling his cabinet to bring about competency and also bring about efficiency, where he noted that this is him remaining committed to weeding out those that are inefficient in his cabinet. So far, Tinubu removed 5 persons, but some Nigerians are still insisting that there are other persons in Tinubu's cabinet that ought to be removed, but till date they've not been removed. Not, in fact, they still remain in their current position. So the president see this cabinet reshuffling and this ministry reshuffling as a major step towards driving development, towards improving efficiency, and towards making sure that those that are underperformed are being removed. So he said sooner than later, Nigerians will see the result of his cabinet reshuffling. We really hope that these persons will be held accountable for their actions. How about Beta Edu? We heard about her suspension. I think she has been sacked because although it wasn't published that she was sacked, the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Beta Edu, she's not part of Tinubu's new cabinet. So that means she was sacked, although they did not announce her name being scrapped from Tinubu's ministerial list whatsoever. But I guess the EFCC will handle that because there are some pending investigations against her. But Edwin Clark is concerned about the scrapping of the Niger Delta Development Commission and how it affects the people of the Niger Delta. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share in the comments section. Thank you.